Hey friends, this is Aronica Cole and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be jumping into a closet clean out. So I typically clean out my closet about 4 times a year. I like to do it quarterly just to like refresh, update my wardrobe. But y'all, I haven't been doing it since we moved. We bought our house a year ago, and since we moved in, I just unpacked and that was it. Like, my clothes are not even sorted from cold seasons versus hot seasons. Yeah, it's just kind of all up there and it is a mess. I walk into my closet and I am completely uninspired. Like, I literally walk into my closet, which is kind of stuffed to the brim, and I'm like, I have nothing to wear. To which my husband responds, "You have no hangers left. I'm sure that there's something you can wear." But I think that people get me when I say I don't have anything to wear, because there's just nothing that is in my closet that is really inspiring me. Okay, so maybe not like completely nothing, right? So I obviously found this shirt. This is actually a fabric that I designed and made for myself, and I found this. But y'all, it's just not my favorite thing. Now, I want to be completely honest here. I tend to go, and my style tends to change like every couple of years. So this is very normal for me. And so what I plan on doing today is we're going to go ahead and do a closet clean out, in addition to a makeup and toiletry clean out as well, because someone might have a problem. So my goal is to clean out all of the things that don't bring me joy. Yes, like Marie Kondo style. But seriously, there's a lot of things in there that don't fit me. They don't fit my current body. They are no longer my current style. And honestly, it's not something that I want to wear if I were to even get into that size. So I'm pulling out all of the things that do not fit me. I want to pull out all of the things that just do not suit my style and where I am right now, period. Then I also want to make sure that I actually have pieces that are wearable. So I have like the classic mom work from home like uniform. I typically will wear leggings and a sports bra. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram, a lot of my content is created in a sports bra and some leggings, and that's it. But I actually really enjoy getting dressed. So I want to bring the joy back into getting dressed again. And I can't do that with what I have upstairs. I did recently go shopping for some jeans because I was like, let me just see if I can just buy some styles that I really like. And I did find some styles that I loved. I got some jeans from Old Navy that were like kind of like a taper style, almost like a mom jean, which honestly, I'm a mom of 3, so whatever, I'm loving it. But then I also wanted to make sure that I had some basics, because I don't have basics. Yeah, I don't have any pajamas. Like, I don't wear pajamas. I mean, so I don't wear pajamas, okay? But like, when I get out of the bed, I should be able to put on some pajamas, because I generally don't get dressed as soon as I get up, right? I get up, I make breakfast and lunch for the kids, or if it's weekends, then we're lounging around. And I don't really have like pajamas. Simple as that. And I don't have like just t-shirts. Like, this is like one of my only t-shirts that I have. I barely have any tank tops. I am just kind of low on the basics here. I've got panties, bras, and workout gear, and some dresses. There's like no in between. Either we're getting dressed up or I'm going to work out. One of the two, and that's it. So I want to have some more in between things. I really want to make some dope blazers, because as we're getting ready to go into fall, blazers are going to be peak transitional piece. I also need to get rid of a lot of my cardigans that I just don't wear, right? Like, I have maybe about 2 or 3 cardigans that I absolutely love and will wear all the time. So looking to get rid of that, looking to get rid of a lot of jeans. Like, I had so many pairs of jeans that are either the same style. Like, I did a partnership with Dia & Co, which is like this styling company that you know, it works with plus sizes. They sent me like 4 pairs of the same jeans in the same size. And I mean, how many of those do I need? Like, definitely not that many. So I'm really looking to downsize those things so that I can make space and have the space to be creative and inspired on what I want to wear. One of the silhouettes that I'm really loving on myself is the palazzo pant with a crop top. For those that don't know, like, I don't want to say the rules of styling, but some of the guidelines of styling, a lot of what they say is like you should see your body in quarters, right? Or in thirds. And so you should have 2/3 covered, and or not covered, but there should be 2/3 of your body doing one thing and then 1/3 of your body doing something else. So for me, what that looks like is 2/3 of my body being covered in palazzo pants, and then 1/3 with the sliver of skin in the middle being covered by the crop top. Like, it makes my legs look so long. Like, yeah, I put on these pants and I'm like, bitch, who is that? It's me. That's who it is. And I love that silhouette. Simultaneously, I am also loving the mini skirt look. I've got really big legs, and that's something that I've always been insecure about. But y'all, I have been hitting leg day hard. We are working on shaping these legs, and I'm really proud of the work that I'm doing. So I want to show them off. So also with sewing, you know, some like mini skirts, we got to make sure that we're not showing the sun, the moon, and the stars at the same time, right? If you know what I mean. So I also really love that look, as far as having the mini skirt with like a cover, like maybe like a short sleeve turtleneck or something along those lines, or like a bodysuit. Y'all, I stand for a bodysuit. Like, I love bodysuits. They are one of my favorite things ever. And I don't generally put clasps whenever I make my bodysuits. Like, we're just pulling it on like it's a swimsuit, that's it. Of course, one of the big questions I get is, how do you go to the bathroom? Like anybody else, I don't normally pull it all the way down. I normally just move it to the side, just like I would if I was wearing a swimsuit. So I want to get some more bodysuits in my collection as well. So we are focusing on getting rid of those things. And then we're gonna sew my wardrobe together. So that's gonna come later. The other thing that I need to do is really downsize my makeup collection. I don't know if you all know this. I knew this, but whatever. But you're supposed to really get rid of your makeup like yearly. You're supposed to be replacing these things like often, right? So for your tube of mascara, you should be replacing that at least at the most every 2 months. My favorite mascara right now is Ilia's mascara. It is like so good, and it's non-toxic. Love it, right? So I need to get rid of some of those things. I need to get rid of old foundations. Y'all, when Fenty, yes, Rihanna's Fenty first released, like her makeup line, I bought a product. I bought the foundation. I still have it. I'm not gonna do the math on how long ago that was, but it was a very long time ago. So I haven't used it recently because her stuff isn't exactly vegan or non-toxic, but that'll give you an inclination for how long I've had some of these things. So I need to really purge, but also I don't do makeup as often as I used to, right? So when I used to work outside of the home, I used to do my makeup every single day. Now that I work inside of the home, while yes, I will do my makeup on some occasions, right? Like insert makeup, but oftentimes it's just a nice concealer just to kind of even out my skin tone. There's a limit to how much I use, right? So I just don't need as much. Same thing with my toiletries. I've got toiletries, like, and by toiletries, I really mean skincare. And don't get me wrong, I'm a skincare junkie, but some of the stuff I just don't use. So why do I have it out? So we'll be going through and kind of tossing all of those things. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I hope that I inspire you all to go ahead and do the same thing with your stuff. So the first step is going to be the closet. Okay, friends, so it is absolutely time to get this closet clean out happening. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is my closet. As you can see, there are a lot of clothes. I've got clothes. So all of this is mine. I've got like my underwear and stuff in these baskets, my workout attire, and then these are all of like my dresses, jumpsuits, more clothes, and then down here are all of my jeans. So these are all of my spaces. Let's take a look. This is my husband's area. So he has like, I don't know, maybe like a quarter of what I do. So we've got some work to do. So I'm doing this closet clean out during National Sewing Month because also during National Sewing Month, I'm gonna fill my closet back up. Okay, but not completely full. My goal is to create a really sustainable wardrobe. And by sustainable, I mean it is useful, right? It's not filled with crap. It's not filled with one-time wears, right? I am a multi-wearer. There are pieces in here that I will wear all the time. In fact, they actually aren't in here because they're in my laundry because I've worn them. So now it's time for us to go ahead and get started. I'm actually going to get started with these dresses behind me because I'm pretty sure that's where I just don't wear the most amount of stuff. So let's do it. Okay, so the first thing that I did was I went through all of these dresses and jumpsuits. Y'all, I don't have enough jumpsuits in my life. I really love a jumpsuit because it's an entire outfit in one. But I had things that were just like hanging up in here that either I'd worn one time that I was never going to wear again. That piece that I hung back up, I was like, I think I'll keep that. But it was just so much stuff, like literally one-time wears, and that is it. And sometimes, like some of the materials, they don't allow my skin and my pores to breathe. So I had to get rid of those too, even if I love the style. I really feel like I should have hung up all of those hangers because then my husband had to go back and hang them back up. But my reasoning for getting rid of some of these things were either I just didn't foresee myself actually wearing them ever again. I didn't like the way the fabric clung to me, or I didn't really like the style of the dress anymore. Global warming is a thing. Climate change is a thing. So like heavy sweater dresses and stuff like that. I mean, why do I even need that? Because I'm just going to be sweating bullets in that. So that was how I decided to get rid of these dresses and jumpsuits. And also, y'all, I need more jumpsuits. Okay, so at this point in time, I've gone ahead and I have taken down a lot of the dresses. I do have two piles. One pile is for me to sew differently. So like I like the pattern or I like the piece, but I just wish it was a little different. So I've got a pile of 3 items for that one. And then the rest is not to keep, which is there. So let's keep moving. This next session that I was cleaning out was supposed to be my summer only clothing. Y'all, I don't even know what was over here, but I was over pretty much everything that was on this side because I literally just didn't wear it. Some of the things I was thinking I would toss, but I decided to keep because they were made with custom fabric and they were Star Wars stuff. And I was like, I can probably really repurpose this fabric for either a Star Wars lover, or I could just repurpose the fabric for me for something else that I really love. So that was what I decided to do with that. So a lot of these clothes did not make it. Like I didn't even wear them for a full time, some of these things. And I just held on to them because of the nostalgia of what I had made. So yeah, most of this stuff did not make it, friends. And then I had to pause to take a call because I was doing a Clubhouse room at the same time as I was recording this. And at the same time as I was, really just working to promote the upcoming group coaching that I have going on. So I wanted to make sure that I did that because business matters. Then I got down to these jeans. Y'all, I found jeans that I didn't even know that I still had. And I was so surprised. My rule of thumb with these jeans were I got rid of anything and everything that I could not fit in this moment. So someone is making out like really well with these jeans because many of them are either barely worn or not worn by me at all. And also I found that dress. I had no idea where that was. So I got rid of them. I had some duplicates from the jeans, like I had said in my intro to this, because I had been sent some jeans from Dia and Co. and they were just duplicates. And I was like, don't need this. So a lot of these things definitely got tossed. My goal was to make it so that I could hang up all of my jeans essentially on one of those multi pant hangers. And I think I got there. Time to move on to my hoodies. Friends, I love a hoodie. I love a sweatshirt. I love a hoodie. It's going to take an act of Congress for me to go ahead and get rid of them because they are just so comfortable. I stand for a hoodie. But I did get rid of like my old racing hoodies, the ones that I'd gotten from running races. I got rid of sweaters that I didn't necessarily love the fit of, or that I had just kept because I had made them for a pre-test, and I decided to just keep it, even though it wasn't completely finished and I have to let it go. I want to say that when you release this amount of stuff, like, it's really about the mindset of abundance, right? I kept a lot of these things simply because I had a scarcity mindset and I wasn't sure if I was ever going to get the clothes back, right? Not necessarily because I knew I was going to wear them at some point in time, but because of some of the things that I've gone through. Like, there's times where I just didn't have clothes that fit. There were times that I didn't have clothes at all. There were times that I just couldn't afford new clothes. And so I didn't want to be in that position again. But the thing about what you manifest is that if you don't make space for new blessings, then they can't come. So me cleaning out my closet and me cleaning out my makeup is definitely more than just tossing clothes and things like that I don't wear. It's really about shifting that mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance and being prepared to receive anything and everything that the universe has in store for me. And if you are someone who needs to do that, definitely get rid of things. You have to remember that whatever you need is going to be provided for you. And when you walk through your life that way, then you really do make space for those blessings to come for you. Okay, so I'm currently laying on a pile of the clothes, and y'all, how did I accumulate this many clothes? It is now time. I've done all of the hanging things, so now it's time to go through baskets, pull out panties and old sleepwear and those sorts of things, because a lot of that needs to go as well. So let's get to it. All right, friends, I don't know who needs to hear this, but the things that are on top of your closet that you have not seen or worn in a while need to be tossed. And that is exactly what I did here. Like, these are my lounge pants. Some of those I never wear. Some of those have holes in them. Like, why keep them? Why? Just why? Next up was my underwear. I don't know if you know this, but you're supposed to rotate your panties every 6 months, and you're supposed to get rid of them. These that I got rid of were definitely older than 6 months. And it was time for them to go. Some of them didn't fit me. Some of them I held on because I accidentally bought the wrong size. And I was just like, oh, but one day. But y'all, we can't live for one day. We have to live for the day that we're in now. And I think that's really important, that we really focus on what we have available to us right now with our bodies, as opposed to waiting for that one day and hoping that we'll fit it in another day. Next up were the bras. These are my regular bras, not my sports bras. I have two separate things for bras. That one is pretty regularly maintained. And these were leggings. Y'all, I have so many leggings that I just don't wear because I'm a Fabletics brand partner. I typically get my Fabletics leggings, and, you know, that is what I wear. I do love the way they fit me, except for this pair that I have on here. This pair that I have on, they tend to slip and fall off of me, but they're still kind of comfortable. So that's why I keep them. I don't actually work out in them because they slip and fall. Next up was like my night stuff. I don't have a lot of night sleep clothes, and the clothes that I did have just were not giving what I needed them to give. So I pretty much emptied this out, and this is a big mission of mine, is to make more lounge clothes. Same thing with swimsuits. Tossed a bunch of swimsuits and lingerie, and it's time for new. Okay, so the closet cleanup is done. Now I have to just hope and pray that my husband will pick up all of the stuff that I left on the floor. Yeah, I definitely want to just give myself a shout out, because look at all of these things that I got rid of. Look at all of this space that I created. I am patting myself on the back. I am super, super proud of myself, because that's a lot. That's a lot. And my husband was giving me the stuff that I got to take down to my studio so that way I can update those with my machines. Now that I've cleaned out the closet, it's time to get in and tackle the makeup, which is, I love toiletries, I love face stuff, so it's time to get into that now. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm a makeup and a skincare junkie. Self-professed. I know that's my weakness. And then I'm also a brand ambassador for, or not a brand ambassador, but when you're an influencer and you get a lot of these things just kind of sent to you, you want to try them all out. You know, like I love to see what works on my skin. I love to be able to recommend different things. And then I have a daughter who is a tween, so she sometimes needs these things too. But it was time to really let go of these things. A lot of us also do not know that you're supposed to get rid of your makeup after a point of time. Like I change up my mascara every 2 months, so my mascara was up to date, but everything else kind of needed to be tossed. I had, like I said, that bottle of Fenty from when it first came out. Definitely threw that away because ain't no way. There's no way that I needed that. So I got rid of a lot of the makeup. I got rid of and downsized a lot of the items that I just don't use for my skincare routine. Right now I'm using Good Molecules and Versed, and you can see both of those in this video. And I really, really like both of these products. So this is what it looked like after. I have all of my serums separated. I've got my makeup separated, and everything is completely organized. Again, very proud of myself. And my husband did go into the closet to bag things up. Look at all of this space I made. Go me. Okay, friends, so closet clean out is completed. Also went ahead and cleaned out and then reorganized all of my makeup and my skincare. I do still need to reorganize my closet because I do like my closet to be color coded as well as sorted by season, but I will do that probably later on tonight. Now it's time to get into actually restocking my closet and making clothing that I actually need, as well as pieces that are going to fit in with a seamless wardrobe. So that is what September is dedicated to. Don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you turn on the notifications so that so that you know when I drop new videos and so that you can join me along for this journey. Until then, thanks for joining me.